So you've done something that a lot of people strive to do, build that audience who's behind you 100%, and they take that extra step to pledge as a patron, right? And so you've had a really successful Patreon, and now as you're building, you're also working brands into your YouTube stuff. But initially you were just Patreon driven. So how many people have pledged to your Patreon? 2,000, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I mean,
so nice.
Yeah.
People are so nice.
It's so great.
You know what? People are so nice in the YouTube comments. Are people nice to you?
I mean,
most people.
It depends. It depends if the video pops off in an area of YouTube that's bad.
Yes.
Then that's when the bad comments start.
Period. If it gets too popular, you never look at the comment
Exactly.
section. If it breaks like 1 million, you're like, no, forget it. It's dead. Burn it down.
Burn it down. Abort. Yeah, my main audience is so nice and like creative, beautiful humans. But if anything pops off, I just don't open the YouTube app.
Isn't that sad? I mean, it's fine. It's part of the territory. Because people don't. That's what I think is great about building an audience over time versus just going viral or having one moment to find your entire career, is because people get to know you and they understand that you're human and you make mistakes, or you may not make the best video in the world, but they're always there. They're there like through the ups and the downs. Yeah.
So how did it start, the Patreon? Was it 1 tier? Was it 3 tiers? What do you offer to people that makes them go over to your page? Because a lot of people see that as, okay, I don't need millions of people. If I could maybe just get 100 Patreons, I could do this as a side hustle. This could be a thing. So, I mean, what your first 100 patrons, what were your tiers, and how has it evolved?
It hasn't changed a whole lot. Okay. Although the only difference is, so I'd say when I first started out, I had 3 tiers, and when I launched it, I was very thoughtful about it, and I wanted to make it into kind of like a big release. And I really lucked out because that's right around the time when my audience grew substantially. So it was right before it. And that's how I was able to grow it so quickly, because my audience grew at the same time. And I was constantly getting new people coming in. But I had 3 tiers. The first tier was help support my videos and keep them ad free. And the only thing I've changed about that tier is that my videos aren't ad free anymore, so it's just help support my videos. So just give me money and you don't get anything in return.
Welcome to the dark side, Matt. Taking corporate money.
Yeah, exactly. I know, it feels good. I love it. Sponsors are great. Is this video sponsored? Probably not. Maybe.
Shout out to Audible probably doesn't sponsor podcasts because they want you to listen to an audiobook, right?
That's a great point. But I think they might have podcasts on there.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I should know because they're the first. Yeah. They're the first one that's sponsored me, so they're cool. I love Audible.
Yeah, they sponsored one of my videos and then they never came back. So I guess
Really? I'll see how that works out for me.
Because usually I'm pretty good about like repeat, people like Squarespace and that was like the one that didn't come back, and I feel very hurt. Audible, I love you guys. Come back.
Yeah, I love Audible too, and I'll definitely, if I talk to them, which I haven't yet, I'll put in a good word.
Thanks.
But dude, honestly, I put a lot of pressure on myself with that whole advertising thing too. Like I thought about it for a long, long time. And like, is this contradictory? Is this against like my message? Because I do think that a large portion of advertising can be very negative, and it can drive us to make decisions that are against our best interest. But there are people out there like Tim Ferriss and others like you that work with brands that add value to your life that you love, or you make exciting and interesting content with. And I think that there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. And I think that like a lot of people, they're not just open about the sponsorships they do too. They're not declaring whether they're doing a sponsorship or not. So I think
there's a good way to do it. And especially when you have influence, you're at a position where you can say yes or no. You can choose who you want to work with. And I think it's important in the beginning too, because I think people appreciate that it's something that, you put a lot of thought into, and you're not just accepting everything that's in your inbox. I mean, I think, like my guidelines in the beginning was just like, I won't do alcohol brands and I won't do soda. I think even though I can enjoy a mean margarita every now and then, sure, right? I just like it's not the best, right? That's my line. And then I think
exactly. Totally
but it's mine,
yeah.
right? And it's like that doesn't mean that someone doing a beer brand deal is evil. It's like you can have your own standards, right?
Yeah, we shouldn't. I don't think we should like judge people. I think there are lines that some people step over. I was just talking to Jordan Syatt, who he was Gary Vee's personal trainer, and he's got an awesome YouTube channel. But he was talking about how I think the Kardashians or something had a tea or something. Yeah. There was something that went viral like that. Like there are examples where it's unethical, where you're maybe pushing a product that's
literally like, oh, this will make you skinny.
Yeah.
But really it just makes you have
I don't
diarrhea.
like that.
Yeah.
But I still don't think I'm not going to judge them and as people. I just think it was a
the market
terrible
will
decision.
decide.
The market's going to decide.
They decided that it was awful. Right?
Exactly. So
yeah.
and there are people that promote iPhone or Androids from iPhones, right? I know a few people have been caught doing that. So, but like you said, the market decides. People will find out, and then it's not going to look good for you. So unless you're in this doing it, it's very hard to judge somebody else who's just trying to make a living and make a career out of something they love.
And it's crazy because I think that's everyone's dream, to make a job out of doing something creative, right? And so if someone is doing that if they're trying to do that in the purest way possible, and then there's like an ad every now and then, they work it in, like, don't knock. We out here living our best creative life. Did you get any like bad feedback when you made the video?
I was gonna say no, but then my wife Natalie,
does she look at the comments?
She's sorted by newest.
Oh no, Natalie.
Yeah, and then she's like, bullshit, total sellout. And because like the top comments were everybody's just so kind and nice, and like it didn't faze me, but I was also like, but you don't have to read them. It doesn't hurt me, but I'm like, what's the point? It's not going to make me happier. Yeah. But I knew I made the decision. I had a strong inclination, an idea that people were going to be supportive, and they were. So it's awesome, and I'm working and learning, and this is something that's very new for me. I've only done one sponsorship. I've turned on monetization, but I'm hoping that it's it's pretty clearly going to work out at this point where I'm going to be able to hire people. I'm going to be able to have an editor.
It helps you build, and it helps you
take the pressure off myself too.
Exactly.
Which is like, it gets crazy. But I want to finish the tiers thing, because I know we started that. So that was the first tier, was just, help support my videos. Second tier is get access to my secret podcast. And then the third tier was get access to exclusive videos. And it was $4, $8, $12. And I based it around, I wanted to do it weekly, but that Patreon is only per month. So I wanted to do like $1, $2, $3 per week. And that's how I priced it out. Because I was like, $3 a week that's a cup of coffee every week. That's not a big deal. And so that's how I priced it. There are people that obviously would be like, that's too expensive, or man, like I would give you way more money, which you can if you want. Not going to say no. But then I do like a podcast. For the podcast, I'll do usually one podcast per month / it's also extended interviews that I do on the channel. So if I sit down with somebody for 45 minutes and I cut it into a 10-minute video, you can get the extended one. That's the easiest piece of content, I think, to create, and I think that certainly works really well for what I do. And the extended videos now, or the exclusive videos, I used to do more vlogs and more like legit, fully produced content, but obviously it's just too much work. So now I do a lot of behind the scenes content. I do like some more on the fly stuff that's not too labor intensive. But I did recently hire somebody to help me out with the edits. So, because
that's always something, that's what I struggled with, where I got in the zone, because I had a Patreon for like a few months. And I thought I was offering a lot of value, but that kind of bit me in the butt, because I was spending so much time on stuff that only 100 people were going to see. And so I had to kind of I kind of had to reevaluate it and be like, oh, man, this is a video, because I was editing, I was doing live streams. Like, this is a video that like my main audience would enjoy. Maybe I just need to like tack a Squarespace ad on it and make this video that I'm posting every week to my YouTube channel, right? And I think it's interesting because different audiences respond to different things. And I think Patreon is such a powerful tool. And I think it works really well for certain people, and especially podcasts. You know, a lot of great podcasts are making $10K, $15K, $20K a month. And that's basically their main, you know, like listener supported, which is so great. So yeah, I think it's just, you got to figure out what works for you and don't be afraid to try. You know, I tried it. I learned a lot. And I was like, when 3 people were showing up to my hour-long premiere tutorial live stream, I was like, this is
I could be helping way more people
exactly
using this time for something else.
Yeah.